All right, welcome to this afternoon's pre-meeting. First order of business is to ask if any commissioner would like to discuss any of the items set for the agenda this afternoon, this evening, right?
To discuss or?
Discuss, go over. Anything on the regular agenda you would like to discuss?
Yes. Oh, good, there he is. Yes, I do have something. Okay, that's right, it'll save time, isn't it?
That's your will.
Not necessarily.
It should.
You want to pull our 2023?
Which one?
What you pulling?
No, not so
Got
much
my
pulling,
glasses.
but if we discuss, I think it's number 8.
Yep.
If we discuss number 8, then possibly we can leave it on the consent agenda. If not, I would like to pull it and put it on the regular agenda. Okay, that's
Well,
fine.
this is just to discuss it, so.
It's just discuss. Well, hold on. I also, well, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
wait
take
and
one at
pull
a
the
time.
others. Yeah.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Mr. Reed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, board members. So Resolution 2023-165 is related to a project, a senior housing project that this board has seen in a number of different times over the past year and some change. The first was related to the Housing Authority asking this board to approve TEFRA bonds so that the Housing Authority could issue bonds to Hearthside Living, or One Street, along with Hearthside Living Faith, to build senior housing. The second time, like about a month or so later, the board approved a rezoning and I believe a conditional use permit for use of the property to build that. At the time, back in 2022, I believe, they had submitted a bond application to the Department of Community Affairs to build it, which was rejected, or they did not get that
Who's the
bond.
applicant on this?
Hearthside Living Faith, I believe, or One Street. It's either one
Okay,
or
so
those
this,
two.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but this isn't the development that's Living Faith.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
It is.
The one that
Yeah.
we-
Okay.
yeah.
And so they are now back to try to reapply in October. And so they will be here this evening. They'll be here this evening. And this resolution is to help strengthen their bond application for the October, or at least start the process of strengthening their bond application for the October bond submission. There's 3 things that they're asking the board to do. First, they want to ask the board to approve entering into an agreement with Hearthside Living Faith LP, not today, but just the concept of entering into that agreement. It'll come back before this board for approval at a later time. And the reason for that is that initially the board allocated $4 million in ARPA funds, $2 million to go to the Housing Authority for phase 1, the other 2 to go to, which was allocated to the community development for phase 2. They want to change that to have it just a single $3 million agreement with Hearthside Living Faith LP to address the still lingering effects for seniors related to COVID-19, which would be one of the things that the ARPA funds were, that's what they're initially used for. They're just asking it to be transferred to this particular entity as opposed to doing with the Housing Authority. The second thing they're asking is for...
And you want to say why they don't want to deal with the...
Yes, thank you. So the reason why they did not want to go to the Housing Authority again like they did the last time was because the DCA took points off of their application because the Housing Authority is a partner to this deal, and so giving the funds directly to them was a negative in the DCA's opinions. But as long as they're part of the partnership,
Why would
go
you
figure,
get it?
they're okay with that.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things they want to take the lessons what they learned from the last time and create a partnership which the funds will go to for this project. The second thing they're asking is for, at their expense, they're going to do a community revitalization plan or look at some of a small area around where the proposed senior family house is going to go, and see if there's something that can be done to help support revitalization in that area.
And that area is?
Near
Old Dixie.
right, not far from Living Faith Tabernacle. So they're going to look at and I don't know the exact. They don't have here the exact radius, whether it's a mile or 2 miles or whatever it's going to be from that area. They will engage someone to do that plan. They'll bring it back to this board for consideration. If the board if you like what they've done, then it will come alongside a resolution to amend the amend the comprehensive plan to adopt that portion, so that when they submit the application to DCA, it will show that it has support from this board and it's aligned with what this board is looking to do in that area altogether. The third thing is they're looking to identify investments within the Old Dixie Highway. Their initial request was for the board to actually fund improvements in that area, but that by the time you all were able to do that, the application would have been long gone because you have public works and other things you have to do in order to get that. But if they find qualifying investments, then it will help. You can show support for those investments as part of the bond application to DCA. So that's the three things so this is like step one. You'll see probably two things come back to you. The first will be an agreement for the use of the ARPA funds with Hearthside Living Faith at some point once we draft it. The second will be a presentation on the community revitalization plan, and if acceptable, we'll come back to you all for an amendment to the comprehensive plan.
I have a question, Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner.
So do they have all the funds that they need? I see the 3 million here. They started off with 6 million. Basically, is that what you said? So now they're going to take the 3 million from what is it? I guess it Hearthside, the American Rescue Plan Act, and then is DCA? They still have the money from DCA as well? I just want to make sure they're covered, that's all.
Well, that's what they're applying for.
Okay.
So in order to show that they have the financial strength to be able to.
So they'll do this first and then go, take it there, and then that shouldn't affect their rating with DCA? It should help with their rating.
They are one of many projects. So what they're trying to do is give DCA the best picture so that they can be picked as one of those projects. Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions? Commissioner? It's right there on the tip of your tongue. You got something? No, you good?
Well, no, I'm still trying to figure out the difference between Hearthside and what is it?
One Street.
One Street.
So again, my understanding is that One Street is the developer who will actually be building the senior family homes, similar to the project that's right here in Jonesboro. Hearthside Living Faith is a partnership that consists of the Housing Authority, One Street, and Living Faith Tabernacle. Living Faith, of course, has land that is near the church that they are using to build the senior family home. So this partnership between the Housing Authority, Living Faith, and One Street is Hearthside Living Faith LP.
So actually, that's what hurt them the first time they sent it to DCA then.
Well, what hurt them?
Agreement.
Well, what hurt them was that the county had an agreement directly with the Housing Authority. So it's my understanding that DCA, for whatever reason, they're not willing to support a agreement directly with a member of the partnership, but they are willing to support a contribution to the partnership as a whole.
Okay.
You know, it's DCA's rules, so we
Exactly.
live by what they decide.
There you go, play by their rules.
Right.
All right, any other questions? All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Hambrick, you got another?
No, well, there were two things I wanted to pull, but I guess I have to wait for the,
Well, we can discuss it now if you want to, or
oh, no.
when you say pull it
No,
off
we
the
have,
agenda.
no, I was gonna pull it from the, consent, which is the
Okay.
millage rate and the other one.
You want to discuss it now or wait till
No,
then?
I just wanna wait and just let
Okay.
us vote
Yeah.
differently instead of voting on, consent.
I got you.
Let's vote separately.
Commissioner Anderson, you have anything?
I'll just wait till we pull it.
All right. Well, if nobody has anything in reference to the agenda for this evening, and we have no items for discussion, so we will stand adjourned at this time until
6 o'clock.
6:30.